Hello guys, welcome to my channel Ask Athena. OP, to be honest, people like you need a hero like your brother-in-law in every house to control the Karens like you in this whole world. Your brother-in-law is your savior, so be grateful to him and obey him for the rest of your life. Otherwise, your secrets will be exposed. I hope you're not that dumb to act against your brother-in-law. This was one of the comments I found under the story now we are going to see. So before judging the book by its cover, let's take a look by ourselves. The original story is: my brother-in-law, 13 male, is my sister's 29 female's husband. We live on opposite sides of the country and my sister and I are not that close, so I'd say that we don't know each other very well. We see each other at family gatherings maybe a few times a year, and he's always come off as a very average kind of a quiet guy. Around 2 months ago, I received a text from him out of the blue. It was not to check up on me or asking how I'm doing. The message said he is aware of what's going on, but that there was no need for me to worry and he had keep it hush hush. I wrote a quick message back asking what on earth he meant, but all I received back was another reassurance that I had nothing to worry about and that he was on my side. At that point, I gave up and assumed it was some weird joke, even though my brother-in-law has always been pretty serious. Recently, I was on a Zoom call with my parents and sister. The first thing my sister asked when she saw me was, "Are you going to tell everyone the truth or just my husband?" Obviously, I was confused and I mentioned the text message brother-in-law sent me. But my sister still seemed angry at me and I have no idea why. The next day, I called up my brother-in-law and asked him what in the world is going on with this. He was very cagey on the phone and just kept repeating rhetorical questions back at me. Like, do you know what's going on? I will admit that I lost my temper at one point and snapped at him. Since he was not giving me any answers, that was a bad idea, since this morning I got a new text from brother-in-law telling me that he had tried to do me a favor that I clearly don't appreciate. He mentioned we will see what happens this weekend, which is the next time we are all meeting for a late Thanksgiving. Honestly, I'm terrified. The thing is, I have no idea what secret my brother-in-law could possibly be talking about. I don't live a very exciting life and I mostly keep to myself. There's still part of me that's scared of whatever truth he says he's about to reveal. Even though I don't think I have done anything wrong, what do I do? Before reading the update, my opinion about this is, based on the information she provided, it's difficult to say for sure what's going on or what OP's brother-in-law's intentions are. However, it doesn't sound like he's trying to manipulate and intimidate you with some kind of secret or information that he claims to have. It is important to remember that OP don't owe her brother-in-law anything and OP don't have to play along with this game. If he has information that he wants to share, he should do so openly and honestly, instead of using it as a way to control or scare OP. In terms of what OP can do, it might be helpful to talk to her sister directly and try to get more information about what's going on. If she is willing or unable to share anything, OP might consider speaking with other family members or seeking outside support from a trusted friend or a therapist. It is also important to set boundaries with OP's brother-in-law and make it clear that she won't tolerate any kind of manipulation or intimidation. OP, you have a right to your privacy and your own life, and you don't have to let anyone else control or intimidate you. Some of the best advices given by the community are: Get ahead of the reveal by explaining the strangeness of the brother-in-law to your close family. When he reveals what he thinks is a secret, it will be rather muted. And who knows what he thinks he knows. He's probably seen some odd email or text or social media message that he thinks is yours. Or he's taken some innocent remark and conflagrated it to something bigger than it is. Who really cares? Like you said, you have no relationship to speak of with either of them. Don't live in fear. Tell the family, what do you do now? And if it comes to the family gathering with a tale of sin on your part, that's so be it. You have already said your piece. His actions speak more about him than about you. Look at it this way too. His tale of misinformation will show you who in your family is more into the drama than into the character of your soul. This is a good information to have at any time. They reveal themselves now rather than when it's really important and you need them for emotional support. The second opinion is, call their bluff, just try and act as normal for Thanksgiving and wait to see if it's brought up. Then if they are still messing around with a lack of explanations of what they mean, then go to town on them. Bring everyone into it so that they will have to say what they mean. If they all still won't spill the beans, then just cut off from them completely. It's not worth a mind freak and wacky nonsense. The third opinion is, I think you should get in front of this. Put brother-in-law in the hot seat to actually reveal his big secret truth to everyone ahead of time. I see no point in dragging it out, getting all anxious and trying to juggle responding to his BS on the fly during to tell you what he is talking about. And if when he continues to be cagey to do this, screenshot all the text canvas from brother-in-law, then create a group text message with all the family and send the pics with a text to be the effect of brother-in-law. I have no flipping idea what you are going on about, and I have been pretty damn clear on that. Go ahead and tell everyone whatever bizarre nonsense you have gotten up your sleeve now, so the holiday is not ruined with this junk. The next update from the OP is, hi everyone, just before Thanksgiving I posted about my brother-in-law harassing me over a secret. Well, Thanksgiving came and I was terrified. I almost backed out entirely and stayed in bed all day instead of going to the Zoom meeting. I did end up going in the bed and the first 20 minutes were incredibly awkward. My family and I are not really compatible at the best of times, but there were silences that lasted minutes. Eventually, my mother gave in and said we had better get this over with. I've never been more terrified in my life. I somehow snapped my phone case in half because I fidget with things when I'm nervous. My brother-in-law started talking about how he had tried to keep my secret for me, but I clearly was not grateful, and then he told everyone you should know that she's gay. Everything got really awkward again, except for a different reason. My whole family already knows I am gay. I have no idea how brother-in-law never found out before now. I don't get on with my family, but me being gay has never been one of our issues. It's something nobody bothers me about and we don't talk about. My sister lost it with him immediately and said, "Really? This is what you have been going on about?" We ended up ending the Zoom call very early since my parents decided that they were tired, but I think they both just didn't want to deal with this anymore and were sick of me or brother-in-law. I have decided to block brother-in-law's numbers in my phone since other than his we had no messages anyway, and I'm not going to be visiting my sister anytime soon. And my opinion after reading this whole story is, it seems like the brother-in-law's behavior was unacceptable and inappropriate. He used his supposed secret to manipulate and intimidate the OP, causing her significant distress and anxiety. It's also concerning that he chose to reveal something that was not actually a secret and was already known to the family, which suggests that he may have had ulterior motives or was simply trying to cause trouble. It's understandable that the OP has chosen to block the brother-in-law's number and avoid contact with him in the future. It is important to prioritize one's own mental health and well-being, and it's clear that this person was causing significant stress and anxiety in the OP's life. It is also worth noting that OP's family's reaction to the revelation of their sexual orientation seems relatively positive, which is a positive development in what was otherwise a difficult and stressful situation. Hopefully, the OP can find support and understanding from those around them and continue to live her life as she sees it, without fear of judgment or reprisal.